Good morning, everybody. Craig DeLeo here, and I want to talk about a judicial ruling that came down that I don't like. Now, this judge ruling is basically striking down a Biden-era rule regarding our health information. Now, this is specifically a rule regarding abortion medical records and trans medical records. This basically allows the sharing of those medical records with the government, specifically state governments, when it comes to their laws. Now, this is a gray area because when people do things in violation of the law, blah, 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 blah. Now, this is very much a gray area. Now, it goes back to a greater federal law called HIPPA. Now, there's a lot of people who don't understand HIPAA laws. I'm former military medicine, and the HIPAA laws is something that I hold with great regard. The HIPAA law is something that very much medical providers use as a shield, that your medical information is something that's very private. It's between you and your medical provider. And this is where we have a lot of problems with juveniles, with HIPAA, because it's especially with older juveniles. What's discussed in a medical environment is basically protected. It's a discussion between that individual and their medical provider. This is a very dangerous area for medical providers, and it's something that we struggle with a lot. But the problem is now we're opening up medical records to people who don't understand the privacy of those things. And this is a very dangerous slope. Yes, right now we're just talking about, abortion records and trans procedures, but the problem is this is a slippery slope. Is where this starts here, but the problem is as you as an individual constituent, this is where you need to be worried. Is at what point in time is things like your immunization record may become public record? This is where it starts. Now we need to look at what's going to happen, 3, 4, 8 steps down the road. Is the fact that this is an issue right now just for people who are discussing their abortion rights and their trans rights. But the problem is this is where this becomes an issue for your greater rights. And this is the point of the fact that this is where we need to get behind the trans communities and these pro-choice individuals. The fact of this is a issue that's right now small, but the problem is this can very quickly rabbit hole into a greater abuse of power. And the fact of this is one of those slippery slopes, because as the preamble says, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This is dangerous. And again, I don't expect us all to get along, but we have enough space where we could all just live free. And the problem is we need to not interfere with each other's rights. We need to not interfere with each other. And this is where I'm absolutely at, is the fact that this is not governments. This has got nothing to do with, there's no reason why the government should have these records. This is absolutely your records and your rights. And the problem is this is absolutely a slippery slope. And I'm trying to approach this from a neutral way because, again, it's your rights, it's their rights. And the problem is this is a corrosion of your rights. And if you can't look at it how this could corrode all of our rights, you need to look a little bit deeper, because this is exactly what this is about. This is possibly a corrosion of all of our rights. And I hope you can see it that way. So I love all you all. I love all my shipmates, and have a good Juneteenth.